Record.
All right, smart starters. How is everyone? Good week? Good mid-month? All right.
Elite Success Club.
Excellent. Katie?
Yeah.
Say, well done. Okay.
Yay! When did that happen? Congratulations.
I know, I didn't tell anybody because I technically didn't. I mean, I made it, but I bought a challenge pack under my husband.
Okay.
It still counts.
All right. And was there okay, I'm going to ask you now. Did you want that challenge pack, or was that to hit it?
I was going to get size anyway.
Okay.
And so I wanted it anyway, so I was like, I might as well just get a challenge pack.
Okay. Did you buy
sign him up as a coach eventually if you wanted, because he already bought a challenge pack?
I know. I was like, I probably should have done that, but no.
Right. Can you buy a challenge pack from someone that's already a coach that hasn't bought a challenge pack and still get points?
You mean they signed up with the $40 fee?
Well, I signed up. Yeah, I signed up. My husband didn't buy a challenge pack, but if I'm struggling,
no, he's a coach now. He can't.
I think you have so many. There is so much time.
Oh, is there?
I know there's at least 30 days, but if you call and it's been sometimes they might let it slide, unless you get a challenge pack. Yeah, it depends. He has to call in now.
You gotta call my buddy.
You have to call it. Yeah, call your buddy because it hasn't been that long. So there's a good chance they might let you have him call, let him and upgrade it to a coach, upgrade to a challenge pack.
Okay, I'll see if I can do that if I need to.
Is everybody at that stage right now where their spouse or significant other is a coach on your team? Yes, getting there, almost. You see the value. There's a big value in that. And it took me about 2 months to have Steve join my team underneath me. But if you get them on in your downline, it's like double dipping, guys. You put all your non-challenge pack purchases, even if they're customers, underneath your spouse, who most times is on your weak leg. So if anybody does not buy a challenge pack from me, I put the sale through my husband. So he earns the commission and I earn the volume. It's double dipping. Explain to your customer that you work as a team, and this is let them know you'll still be their physical coach. You'll still mentor them, but it's just a family business, and that's where you do that kind of stuff. It's double dipping. It's a great added bonus to you guys. Once you're Emerald coaches, you'll earn that cycle bonus, and it does help over time. And once you're building your business strong enough, then you can always add your spouse, coaches under your spouse. My diamond is my husband. So every month he's guaranteed a paycheck. And I know everybody differs on that. Dana built a team without her husband. I needed him. So, but that's how you'll run your business, right? Depending on where you're here. If it's for the money, truly, it was financially beneficial to my family to do it that way. So,
well, Trisha's right. It is the smart thing to do. I just didn't sign my husband up for a long time, which in the looking back, I wish I had signed him up sooner. And I'm, just kind of now starting to build his team, because by the time I got around to building his team, I had already opened my second business center. So I feel like I was spread out so thin. So if you could get your spouse or significant other signed up quickly, get yourself to Emerald, and then start building your spouse too. It's
double dipping.
Do you mind if I say something real quick? Just I actually waited, and Katie and I just talked about this, but I actually waited until I had a coach. I had a discount coach, and then I immediately signed up Mark because I didn't want to have to pay a coach fee. And he actually wasn't ready to try Shakeology until I told him he should. So I waited. So, it might make more sense, financially, because you're not going to get the perks of Emerald if you only have them as your coach. So I would personally, you don't have to, but I would personally wait until you have another coach and then put him on. So put your first coach on your strong leg. But talk to your coach about that.
I,
Well,
I
Him
agree.
on your weak leg and
Exactly
put him
what
on
I
there right away so that he gets built under, because that's good for him to have people under him.
Yep.
So get him
I
on there right away. Have him be your second coach. That would be my suggestion. But
Yep, and Michelle, I did the exact same thing. As soon as
Yeah.
I knew I had my first coach, and that's what's going to lead us into this next topic. As soon as I had my first coach, that's when I signed him. So great tip. You know,
May I ask
you're
something?
intimidated by that sense of, oh no, another bag of Shakeology, another monthly fee. Remember, this is a business and you do have to give a little bit to get something back in return. You know, it's not putting down $100,000 to open a business, but you got to give a little bit to get something back. You know, you need a coach business fee each month. That's you know, a given. But you can purchase different products underneath your spouse that accumulates to a 50 PV. It does not have to be a bag of Shakeology. As a coach status, you need products that will give you 50 personal volume points. Energy boost. That's right, Erica. How many get?
That's 35 PV.
Okay. So there's other things. Packets. When I
Yeah,
first became a
packets
coach,
I usually,
good.
I was gonna say for a lot of times, except I mean, we do drink double boxes, 2 to 3
Right away.
bags at least a
Yeah.
month of Shakeology. But
Yep.
a lot of months, I buy packets under my husband's account, and you can resell those.
Yeah,
$5,
and we did that.
break even on that.
Yep, we did that. If he's not drinking it, but remember that feeling when you get your husband or whoever, you know, you're with right now to try it and drink it, it's like that confirmation of, you know, support and love of the product like we do. So it's a huge plus if you can get, you know, your spouse loving this, talking about this. Steve, my husband, does a lot of business out there just because, you know, he supports it, he loves it. So, but 50 PV, you can figure out, go in the back office and see what you'll get. What will get you that 50 PV?
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Can you talk for like a minute about like the legs and
Not a minute.
how, you know, how to get, I mean, I guess like I'm just signing, like I just signed 2 people up yesterday for challenge packs, and like I got them both signed up as coaches, and I'm assuming they're just going to get put, like, how do I control that, or what, am I supposed to do something about that?
Tina?
Before they sign up, I mean, when you start getting into talking about the legs, it's hard and it's confusing. But in the beginning, you have to make sure that you are signing your coaches up evenly, always. And you have to set their placement before they sign up. And to become an Emerald coach, if you have 2 coaches, in order to be an Emerald coach, you have to have an active coach on each leg. So you have to make sure that you're setting that up prior to. Otherwise, they're going to automatically be placed probably on your weak leg, and that won't help you rank advance.
How do you set it up?
Well, but before I get to it, if for some reason you haven't set it up prior to them signing up and they do not go, or they're not placed where you want them to be placed, you have 72 hours to call Coach Relations, and you have to email and then follow up with a call, and they will move it for you. If you do not do it within that 72 hours, they will not move that coach. In your back office, under My Business and Sponsorship Drill Down, you actually can click on the little icons. It looks like a family tree. Have you ever seen it? You know,
I have.
if you click on the icon where you want them placed, it'll turn red and it'll say coach placement here, and you'll say yes. Or like put your next coach here, and you'll say yes. So you want to make sure that's always set prior to your next coach signing up.
How do I know where I want them?
Well, right now you're going to want to build your team evenly. So I say build your team evenly until you've hit diamond. So you want to go left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg until you get to diamond. Once you get to diamond, then it's a whole new ball game, and you're going to want to start building for volume. But that's a totally new discussion.
But Tara, for months, I would ask my upline coach, I would literally message like, okay, I have a new coach. What do I do? It's okay to ask your upline coach, what do you think? If you have, someone's coming on as a working coach, they want to run this business, mention that to your upline coach. And then generally speaking, 2 to 1, I know Dana says 50, even, but go to your weak leg so you can build that volume, earn something, and then maybe discount coaches. But really if your goal, Tara, is diamond, then it needs to be 1-on-1.
Yeah. Well, Trisha, we're a weak leg team, so we build evenly. There's, we don't have that strong leg like you.
Okay. Didn't realize that. Okay. So, but ask. Ask anytime, especially when you're building the business end of it. So, do you agree with me, Dana?
Yeah, definitely.
Ask. And you're going to make mistakes.
The general rule of thumb is until you've hit diamond, just continue to build evenly. One on each leg. And then once you've hit diamond, that's when you want to have a discussion with Christine or myself or Trisha or anyone that understands volume, how to start building for volume.
I will link in this Smart Start chat. There's a great video out there. It's quick. It uses animation. Or characters. Dana,
I know what you're saying.
It's how to earn volume and stuff. It's easy to follow, but you'll figure it out, and you'll make mistakes, and you'll wonder how is this all working. But once you get it, you'll know what you're doing.
Just clicks one day and you get it.
Yep. And all of a sudden, I still ask. I still wonder and go in. What should I do? So you're fine. It's a great question. But we'll roll with this idea of this. Katie had asked about promoting for, coach opportunity, and we talk about 80-20, and how often should we promote the business, and go back to sharing rather than selling, and it's the same concept. Okay, you easily can talk about the business without actually asking for a coach to join your team, or it's easy to do naturally by sharing what you're doing, things that have changed in your life since becoming a coach. Dana and I talk about this, or she brings this up all the time. Years ago when I first became a coach, I talked about buying sneakers for my kids. It was just a natural conversation on Facebook. I had the boys with me, and I bought them sneakers thanks to Beachbody. I wasn't saying, join my team, this is what I'm doing. It's the same breadcrumbing you're doing throughout your life. You're going to do that the same way with the coach opportunity. Jab, 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 right hook, or jab, 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 right hook. So you're going to talk about what this business has done, the coaching opportunity, your earnings, or your flexibility, whatever niche market you're speaking to as far as this business. It's the same thing you're going to do with this coach opportunity. And then with your jab, of course, you're actually going to invite. How often? It depends on how often you post about anything else. Why do you all find it difficult to post about the business opportunity? Anybody? Why is it scary?
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I don't know I want to do a coach sneak peek, but I feel like I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Once, and then I'm like, I have no reason to feel confident about it because I don't know what I'm going to do. I've listened to a million things, and I don't know.
Christine's doing a coach sneak peek right now, and she's here, so maybe you can ask her after. She's just doing a video every day talking about it. I know Stephanie does a coach sneak peek like that too. Maybe they can add you to. Christine can add you to her group now, or Stephanie can add you to her last group that she did, and roll through it and see what they're doing.
There's also script ones.
Yeah, we have scripts for 5-day ones. Yeah. I know Michelle Trudy was doing a 3-day one, right? Are you the one with a 3-day script? for Coach Basic?
Kim did a 3-day one.
Okay, well maybe we if you would, maybe you could share that in the Fierce Ambition page, Kim.
Yeah, I think she has.
We could see it under
Yeah,
the file
by
section.
design.
I say you have to go for it. You just have to try it once. I promise you.
Well, I put it out there, but no one, there was like zero.
Okay, that's normal. I hate to say it, it's normal. Here's a huge, I think coming from the way our teams run our business with the quality of challenge groups that we run, most of your challengers are perfect people to become coaches, okay? So really, it's about you forming with those challengers to become a coach. Sometimes those cold people out there, the cold invites to coaching, it's, who would think that I never thought I could be a coach. That was so foreign to me. So really you have to go after those challengers. And you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I posted, I said, listen, I'm going to offer you a sneak peek before everyone else. If anyone's
Good.
just
Okay.
let me know. And
Okay.
I got 1 like out of my 20 people.
Okay.
Erica, sorry if you don't mind.
Oh, please.
I
call it.
would, because it worked like wonders for the few people that I have gotten that have been challengers, is message each of them
Yeah, personally.
and tell them why you see coach potential, because it actually means a lot, and it's genuine, because you, especially the rock stars, because they're the ones that you know have the potential to do it, and it's easy for you to speak on that. So I think, because I don't know, we do that too, and I'm like, don't get hits until I actually talk to them, and I'm like, would you do the sneak peek? Like, I think because of this and this that you'd be awesome, because that's what Kim Cook did for me, and if she hadn't, I probably would have ignored anything she wrote about coaching, because I didn't think I could do it until she told me I could, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with Michelle. When you reach out to them individually, and you don't have to pick all 20 people, pick 3.
Mm-hmm.
3 that you really believe that could be coaches, and send them a personal message. And why, I think you'd be an awesome coach. I love, because you're a rock star, you're always supporting and motivating, you're always in our groups. People take that as a compliment.
Absolutely.
And move on. And so I think it's important, if you guys are in challenge groups and not taking full advantage of them, doing your daily post, answering questions, and doing your own posts within the group, like coach style posts, then you should be. And especially if you have customers in that group, you have to be 100% active in that group, because like Trisha said, that's where your coaches are going to come from. I really don't, those sneak peeks, I know they work for some people. They don't work for me. The challenge groups work for me.
Yeah. And that's where you'll have to really form with people, see what they're doing, ask them to coach for a day. I mean, we've spoken about this. But Erica, you don't need 20. Dana said it. Imagine,
No, I want 1.
I mean, can you imagine finding one person?
I know. I have one that's now the one that I was dying for. She's actually starting a fit group in her school, but I can't get her to sell it. Like,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
She is
doing it.
Just a chat customer.
She's a coach. She's the one that I'm like, she's awesome. And now she's running in lunch break at school. She's a teacher, and people are working out with her at lunch.
And they're doing the
25.
programs. Okay. So
She's not like going further. I'm like, why don't we do this? Why don't we do this? And she's like, maybe in December. I'm like, okay.
Really, guys, this is such a great time to join, to come on board. You're going to get your feet wet. You're going to get in a group. You're going to see everything that's happening, how we work. And then come January, when every Tom, Dick, and Harry is looking for a program, your coaches are already set. They're already in position to help someone. So even though this is the strangest time to start building a business or grabbing, new coaches, this is actually a brilliant time to join the team. Just join. I mean, get in now, so that boom, in January, when everybody's, or February, when everybody's on the prowl, they're already set. I know that's a crazy thought, but it's actually, Erica, you can get her literally, or, incentives. I hate to say it. I don't know if that always,
So good. I'm trying to see. I'm like, is she on? Because she was on one time. She's not on.
What I would tell her, Erica, I don't know if she listens to the call, what I'm going to tell her is, like Trisha said, now is the time. Now's the time you're going to start seeing gym memberships, Weight Watchers, Slim Fast, all that stuff showing up. So she doesn't even have to come out there that I'm a coach.
no.
Just start posting about eating right and working out. All she has to do is start putting herself out there as that person, that she's doing her workouts, that she's involved in fitness, and that she's eating right. So this way, when she does throw herself out there in December or January or whenever she decides the time is right for her, it's not a shock. Not a shock to the people that are following her and the friends that are on her friends list.
She's put it on Facebook. She even started a video competition in my challenge group. The girl's a freaking rock star.
Okay, well, so as long as she's doing that, as long as she's starting to get out, like, get that stuff out there on her Facebook page, then I think she's taking steps in the right direction. Side note, if she's doing a fit club at school, make sure she's going into the back office and printing out waivers.
I forwarded her all that stuff.
If she needs to have that stuff signed. If someone trips and falls and she doesn't have insurance and they didn't sign the waiver through Beachbody, they have to sign it. That's for her safety.
Yeah.
I'll remind her.
And
They don't have to sign it every time. If it's the same people, they only have to sign one.
once.
Oh, okay.
But if someone new comes, they need to sign one. That's really important.
Oh.
And, get her excited by, is she in your school?
She's in California.
Oh, okay. I was going to say join her or do something. All right.
She's from high school, but she's there now.
Doing those fit clubs, that's how I started. It's a lot of work. I know Dana did too. It's a lot of work at first, but and it's a lot of work weekly, but
is it worth it?
I started they're my coaches now. So I loved it, doing it. I absolutely loved it. I loved, a fit club doesn't have to be at a place. Invite somebody over to do a live workout with you, screen share a workout. Fit clubs don't have to be traditional. We promote working out at home in that environment. Dana, I mean, we loved them at the beginning. It was hard. It's great for a new coach. I'm sorry, Dana.
It is great for a new coach. It is great for a new coach. I loved it. Did I get a lot of sales and whatnot out of it? No, not really. But I did get 2 coaches, Christy Watkins and Allison Sorokin.
Yep. And look at them. And not only that, it kind of validates you in the community. You're giving back to the community. You're sharing what you love just because. You're not selling anything. You're not charging people. I mean, I would have Shakeology out, a whole bar. I'd bring frozen bananas and peanut butter and like everything. I shared.
Not that you have to do all that. Not that you have to.
You don't. But you know what? It was like I wanted to not prove, but I loved the workouts. It was when T25 came out and my husband came and set up on the big screen. Like I loved it. We got a place that was free. But those are all things that kind of give you that credibility or sharing what we do. It's a start for new coaches. Why not? Go ahead.
I actually have a coach friend here who I became friends with right as I signed up. Our little kids were in school together. And she just asked me to actually do a fit club with her.
Okay.
You guys recommend, I guess, that? I don't know how that works if you team up with like another coach and if you get like new people or.
Why not? What's it? I mean, Dana, when she first started, she was working with peer coaches at the time. If classy women are not gonna steal each other's customer, I would absolutely team up with someone. It makes it easier and it's fun. And you know what? This business, how we run this, in my opinion, we're here to build people up and add value to other people. And so what? We all want to succeed. So if you have somebody that you can work with, Kara, go for it.
I'm running my challenge group with someone else from a different team.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look at Dana and I. We I see nothing wrong with finding someone that you connect with and wanting each other to do, at the end of the day, make it or succeed or whatever your goals are. Because I believe truly when you give, you get so much back, in my opinion, regardless of who it is. Why not? Go for it. What are you losing?
Yeah, I mean, I said yes already. I told her I would definitely do it with her.
You know, that's great.
Yeah.
Invite people, promote it, giveaways, whatever. We did in our backyard the first summer. We had a big screen and we had one time like 15 people come in the backyard and do combat. It was in the summer. It was great. So that kind of brings me to this hammer and chisel. How are we going to promote this new program that's coming out in December? How to kind of get involved with promoting a new product, which we haven't done yet, believing in it, seeing it, test groups, making it sound like it is all that. I think it's big right now. New programs promote your business from customers through the coaches. When a new product comes out, your volume is going to go way up because most coaches will want to buy it. That's a great idea, Kim. I think it was Kim. Most coaches want to buy it for their own workout, library. So stuff happens when new programs come out. And this is the first time a dual trainers are getting together. So no one's done it before except for the test group, so we're all in the same boat. Promote it little by little. Has anybody put it out there yet at all?
Sorry, real quick. You can put it out there as that you're starting a test, like you're going to be running a test group.
Mm-hmm.
It's, they're launching a program, you're running a test group. It kind of seems more special if people are like the first ones involved in there and they're in your test group. So you can talk about something. You can talk about it like that. I'm at a loss for this one. I don't know what I'm going to do given my current situation.
I agree, Dana, but I think you can keep, you can use your team, use us, use, transformations that are out there. I think that you certainly can. When PIO came out, it was the only time I actually posted videos of the program all the time because I was thrilled with PIO coming out because I was a huge Chalene Johnson fan. So for weeks prior, I was talking about PIO, how I was scared. I wasn't a Pilates or yoga girl, but I love Chalene. Those are all things that you guys could promote why you think you're going to want to do it or why you're scared to do it, or, you've always wanted to do Body Beast, but you never have. Or here's your chance to, try a different trainer.
Right. But you could talk about it, how Body Beast is different, but it's the 21-day fix because it's going to be same meal plan. Similar meal plan. They're going to have meal plans set for their program, but it's going to be, 21-day fix trainer Autumn Calabrese. So you could start intertwining your 21-day fix posts, since so many of us have done or are doing the fix, with talking about this new program that's coming out. And like Tricia said, maybe your fears, or maybe you are a Body Beaster and you've done Body Beast, and you can talk about how this time around you're going to be doing something similar but incorporating the meal plan.
When is it coming out?
December 1st.
December 1st?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the video is amazing, obviously, the ad. That's the only time I've ever really posted stock video, not even stock pictures, but I used to use Chalene's quotes. We've come a long way in that 2 years, or a year and a half. But I would, the word test group, new group, first time, getting, start putting it out there. People love new products. Right. Talk about how you're never bored with doing Beachbody programs because every couple months they come out with a new one. Talk about the programs you've done, completed. Now this is going to be the next check off on your list. Be honest in what you're going to do. Sorry.
Sorry, that wasn't for everyone.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I'm just like, oh shit, somebody's
talking. Great. Sorry, ignore. Can I delete?
Who cares?
If you're following the bigger coaches, which you should be, if you're not following the bigger coaches, in our file section, you'll find a list of coaches to follow. You're going to start seeing them posting about Hammer and Chisel, and you're going to start seeing the way they're talking about it. And it's going to look like they have some exclusive group going, but it's just a challenge group. So take their wording and put it into your own posts. And you'll see. I used to think these coaches had this right to like these exclusive groups.
Yep.
Like, oh, they get to run test groups. They get to run this. They get to run that. No, they're running challenge groups. So
There's an FAQ that explains everything. Learn, get to know, go in and figure out some points that might interest your followers. Does anybody know the price? I don't. I'm asking.
I'm going to assume it's going to come out at 180 and then go up. But I'm hoping that it doesn't. I'm hoping it's a 160 and then goes up to 180.
So you think it'll be 205 on promotion for 180?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to hope for 160 and it's 160 promo and 180 total.
How long is it? 60 days?
Yeah.
Right?
60.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think Shanti's the only one that pulls in that 205 price.
Monty and Tony.
Yeah.
They're the two that get away with it. I think.
But
I
even
think Body
Tony's
Beast-
programs don't cost as much as Shanti's.
I think P90X Challenge Pack.
Nope.
I thought it was.
And they're all on demand.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I mean, Tony's been around a long time, but Shanti's a celebrity when it comes
Oh yeah.
He has a new show, did you say? Hold on, I'm pulling up the FAQ to see if there's a price.
All right, I'm going to go 160 promo, 180 total. Because Autumn and Sagi, they're cool in our world, but they're not necessarily
Yeah.
out there. Whereas Shanti, everybody knows who Shanti is at this point.
Well, how much is Body Beast? 180.
I don't.
Yeah,
I,
but that went down. That
that
was
went down. It used to be. I think it's 160 now. I don't know.
So yeah, I think your guess is pretty good.
You know, when I first started, I think the cheapest challenge pack was 205, and there were never promos ever.
no.
Kim started with Turbo Fire 205. I'll never forget. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe she just spent $200 on a challenge. and there were no promos. And now Turbo Fire is like, God, that's so old at this point. It feels like.
Great. I'll give it to you. All right. I don't see I don't see the price. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Wait. Retail. What? Why do I see base kit is $90?
That's just for the program.
Yeah.
See, if the base kit's 90, the fix is only 69.
So it'll be 180. Okay.
It is going to come with the containers. It's going to come with all that good stuff.
Did I just see it's going to come with vitamins or no? Did I?
Sometimes Beast stuff, they have their own. Beast has their own separate, different types of challenge packs that I think you can like order with like excess stuff. So maybe it'll be that option for like the real Beast people.
Okay, sorry. I'm just reading if it's.
I am making Anthony start this. He is going to be my. He's going to be my test group.
30 to 40 minutes. Has anybody done the on-demand workouts? There's two. One with her, one hammer, one chisel.
I did Autumn's. I didn't do Sagi's.
I thought they were okay, but I always say anything's okay until I get into it, and then I'm like, oh, I love this. So
Yeah. I didn't do them because they came out when I was sick.
yeah.
And then I jumped right into the maternity series. But maybe I should.
It's a great way to promote it. Share that you're doing the workout.
Yeah. Something else you could also do, which I know some we've seen before, is you could have a sneak peek where you do a Zoom call of the
Yeah, I
workout.
don't think you could share that
So
screen.
you screen share. You ask who wants to do a sneak peek of Beachbody's newest workout,
It's a great idea.
and you get everyone on a Zoom call and you screen share,
It's a great idea.
and everyone does the workout in their home.
Yep. It's a great idea. Try it.
You can do that with any workout you have, or any workout that's on demand. So if you have a lot of people that are interested in the 21 Day Fix, but they're not really sure, invite them to a workout. Say, okay, Thursday night at 8:00, we're going to do 21 Day Fix sneak peek. Who wants to try it? And you can do a Zoom call. Zoom's free. Can you screen share on the free option?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I do all the
Screen
time.
share. And you can
Yeah.
get up to 25 people on the free option.
Do it. Make it a big event. Make it a Facebook event. That's just an option. All right. How are we on time? The other one, I think someone asked about how to expand your friends or your groups, or where you're involved in groups. That's a tough one. I'm not a huge fan. I don't do the groups. But one thing I have completely done lately is tag anybody I'm with. And then all of a sudden you're on, my sister, for example. Anytime I'm with my family, I tag my sister. And then my pictures or comments or posts go on her page. I even did it the other day with the 21 Day Fix containers talking about Thanksgiving, and I tagged my sister. So now her friends will see my post and maybe look at my page. That's a huge one to expand your tag your whoever you're with.
Your friends, your spouse, your mom, your cousin, your
Whoever.
your brother.
Yep. And then it's okay to go in and like them.
And friend request their friends that like and comment on it.
Absolutely. It's okay. So where I'm not huge in these groups, these mom groups, like I don't, but I try my hardest to friend and follow or friend request all those people that like any one of, when my sister, for example, posts a picture of us and all her friends like that picture, I'm going to go in and friend them. If they liked my picture, and most people accept it.
Yeah, because it's Facebook. People.
Yeah. People believe me. They think they're like, ooh, somebody friended me. So anybody else have any suggestions on joining groups? I know Christine's a big one, she does well in those moms groups. Anybody else have any suggestions or what they do or what has worked for them? Please share.
Well, before anyone else shares, I just want to say it is important to keep growing your friends list. If you stay with the same, however many friends you have, I think I had like 100 and something when I started Beachbody. If you only stick with those friends, eventually you're going to run out of that warm market. One day you're going to wake up and all your friends are going to own a Beachbody product or be a coach on your team. So you have to constantly keep expanding your network, or all of a sudden it's done, it's gone, and you have to have a cold market. So you just kind of have to friend request. I friend request everyone I meet. If I meet them, I friend request them. What's the worst that can happen? They don't answer.
Yeah. And if you're out and about, hand your phone to them and be like, are you on Facebook? Here, find yourself. I was in the pediatrician the other day with my middle son, and the doctor walks in and I have my 21 Day Fix sweatshirt on. She's like, okay, I'm on week 5. And Robert's like, my kid was like, go mom, go get her. So of course, we chatted, here's a doctor. And I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, but I only lost 5 pounds. I'm like, okay. Here I am talking to the doctor about nutrition. And I said, are you in a group? No, what's that? I was like, okay, find yourself on Facebook. So, instead of old school, let me give you a card or write this down or find them or what's your email, get them literally to punch their name in on your friend list on your cell phone.
Right.
And then send them a note. I know that's weird, but that's where we are in today's day and age. You should see my kids. What's your IG set? What's your IG?
Mhm.
You have an Instagram? That's how they do it.
It's true. I've never bought business cards. 3 years as a coach, I've never bought business cards. The other day I was at the playground and I had my Shakeology jacket on and I talked to 3 different women.
I love it.
Already
love
had coaches, but the third one didn't, and she was interested. So I said, "Are you on Facebook?" "Yeah." Can I send you a friend request?" "Sure." So I typed in her name and I sent her a friend request.
I know that's odd, but girls, get ballsy and do it, because no one else is going to. I always say it's like you're an advocate for your kids. Be an advocate for your business. No one else is going to do it for you.
How many of you guys have kids like making play dates for you in the grocery store? Like my kids meet kids and they want to have a play date for. Hey, you're local and you're on Facebook. Send a friend request, and then you friends with that kid's mom. Like it sounds silly, but and those are the people that the next day are like, hey. I mean, okay, Stacy's on the phone at a birthday party. I never really thought to approach Stacy, and at a birthday party, we were taking pictures, and I'm like, oh, can I send you a friend request? I'll tag you. The next day, she's like, what's this challenge you're talking about? And here she is on a coach call.
I love it.
You never know.
Yeah. And that's another point, Dana. Get out into the world. Don't be like me. The past year, I was like a recluse. I stayed home. I used every excuse of working this business, and I stopped working in the schools because I used this business as the crutch that I needed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Get back out into the community. Get out. Be a person. Get involved. Go volunteer. Be a part of your life again.
Yeah. If you're invited somewhere, go.
Be that person that when people see you, you're the same person out there that you are on Facebook. I used this as a crutch for a long time. Don't get wrapped up in it. And I've been having so much fun again being out there. That's my own thing. The other thing, one other point I wanted to bring up, and I'm a little all over the place, but I wanted to bring this up. The past few weeks, I have changed a little bit of the way I have posted who I'm speaking to, and I want to share a little bit. Yeah, why not, Michelle? Get out there. So for the first year of my business, I was so sad when any coach would comment or like my posts, because I'm like, I don't want them to like and comment my post. I want the randoms to comment and post. All that's posting is Beachbody people. I don't want them. Well, guess what? Now at the stage of my life and my business, I want to speak to any Beachbody coach. I've changed my post just recently to try something. Actually, when you read my posts, I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you, coaches and customers already. And why I'm trying this? Because instead of not getting a response to somebody that's afraid to respond, I'm getting you guys to respond to my posts. And maybe a previous customer, already a customer. Because then it looks like we're fans, we're a team, we're in this together. So I'm trying it, and I thought maybe I would leave you with a little call to action. So in the next week, post like you're speaking to us. Ask questions or comments that actually are pulling from a Beachbody coach to answer. When I posted a few weeks ago about what was your favorite container, that's not geared towards somebody that's never done the 21-day fix before. I was speaking to somebody that had done the 21-day fix and loves the 21-day fix, so that they're going to answer red, green, blue, purple, whatever. So, and workouts or your life, get us to answer you. It shows the support and the friendship and the love we have of each other and our products. So try it for a day or two and see what happens. Speak to us. So something a little different. And then I'm shocked. I used to say, no, please don't answer that. Let somebody else answer. Why? Who cares? You know what? If that helps you, it helps me. So that's a little something.
On that note, real quick, Tricia, since we have new coaches on this call and listening to the recording, some of you might only have 5 Beachbody coaches as friends. Go into our team page, go down the list of people who are posting regularly, and send out 25 friend requests just on our team. Send out 35, send out 45. You should be friends with the majority of our team.
Absolutely.
You should be. And then what you want to do is, which I haven't done, but one day I'm going to sit down and do this, you can separate your friends on Facebook. So you have like a Beachbody, everyone that is in Beachbody is on Beachbody. So you could click a tab and just only see Beachbody posts, or you have like everybody else, like your friends from high school, your family, whatnot. So this way you can segregate, and if you don't only want to see Beachbody, if that makes sense, but never mind. Anyway, you want to be friends with the majority of your team. So go in there and just friend request the hell out of the team page. Just do it. You and I should have like 100 mutual friends.
Yes.
I think if I click on Trisha, we probably like 200 mutual friends. If I click on Michelle or Kim or Stephanie, we probably have that many mutual friends. I'm sure the rest of you are all catching up at this point, but we should have tons and tons and tons and tons of mutual friends.
And Facebook works where they're going to give you more time when you are, Tara, did I not? I will accept it. Sorry. I probably have so many that are sitting in window. Oh my. Hold on.
I'm bad with that too. I have some sometimes.
Oh my gosh, I have so many.
Good night,
All right.
Michelle.
I got you, Tara. What happens is I forget what I was going to say. Oh, support each other. So like if Dana puts a post out there in the morning, go back in the afternoon and comment on it, or vice versa with the new coaches. It'll come back up. Support each other. If somebody's asking a question, support each other. Comment on it. I know it's a little bit of work. I know this comes in like way past the power hour.
Right.
But take a little bit of time every day to add value to someone else's life. Remember, someone's trying to build their business up just like you are.
Right.
So, take 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 6 o'clock at night and go in and do quick, even if it's just a like.
Just like, yeah.
Like.
That's why I try to take like a full minute and go through and
I do the same
comment on
thing.
as many, even honestly, even if it's an is it emoticon, even if it's just that, it's bumping that person's post, anything, even if it's just awesome, amazing, wonderful. Because sometimes you have time to sit there and write and really get into it, and then sometimes you just, it's just nice to get in there and help boost people's posts, and maybe you only have 5 seconds to do it before you're running in somewhere, but something is,
Yeah, and just don't get caught up in the scrolling.
Well, that's when it comes in handy to have that folder.
Yep, and just go in and
you have Beachbody, you can just go through and.
Yep. All right. Did anybody else have any? We're losing people. So does anybody have any quick comments? Anything? I'd love to see maybe this week post the next day or two, change it up a little, and maybe post like you're speaking, confidently to a team of your friends, your Beachbody friends.
I'll take you up on that, Tricia.
It works for me. I'm telling you. Go ahead.
All right, now I'm asking a million questions. The weekend, January 9th, so I live in Florida, and I'm going to actually come up for it. And I just wanted to know, should I plan to come? Is there going to be stuff all weekend? Should I come from, Friday to Sunday?
Wow.
I wish I had a complete answer for you, but unfortunately, Super Saturday Market Council, we don't even have, I don't know if we're doing a Friday night or a Saturday night event yet, but my hope is to have, I'd love it to be a Friday night event so we can do something all Saturday and Saturday night, and everyone can be able to go home on Sunday. Ideally, that's what I would like. If that's not going to happen, if we're going to have a Saturday night event, maybe we can have a Friday night out. And
If
then
it came in like early Friday, like Sunday night, probably good, or like should I stay till like Monday? I'm pretty flexible, so.
unless you're up here visiting family, I mean, are you going to be up here visiting family? Personally, I would like to do something Friday night, and it's either going to be us going out or Super Saturday, Friday night through Saturday night. And Saturday night would either be our night out or Super Saturday. So that's what I'm planning on doing. Friday night to Saturday night.
Okay, cool.
Saturday
Thanks.
day being like our team day.
Great.
Where in Jersey is it?
We don't have we
Okay, so we don't have a location yet.
don't have a location. I think we're trying to see if Jeff Hill can come on Saturday night, and then we're going to move it to Saturday night. I wish I had an answer for you at this moment, but I just don't. It will be Central New Jersey, most likely, because it's the Central New Jersey Health Council.
How far is that from Delaware? I don't even know. Is
Not far.
that like an hour?
I've never driven it. I don't know.
It's.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Jersey at all?
Maybe 2 hours.
Ish. I mean, like, I know that depending on where it is, like, it could be like a half hour away. It could be like 2 or 3 hours.
If you're coming over the bridge, you're at exit 2, and you're probably going to go up to exit 10. So it's not an hour and a half,
Oh,
2
okay.
most. You're all right.
It's not bad. Okay.
I have Long Islanders that come every week, and they drive 2 hours. Well, not every week, every quarter.
Well, I have to drive from Virginia first, and then because I'm coming from Virginia to Delaware, and then Delaware to Jersey.
Who is that, Katie?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to switch the phone.
Oh, that's
Baby's
long.
crying.
All right,
All
maybe
right,
we can
ladies,
figure-
my husband's walking in the door, so I'm going to hop off, okay?
All right, Dana.
All right.
Did you end recording?
I just